Hi guys, I am working on cleaning and reorganizing my laundry room slash pantry. I've already started because I didn't think to record when I first started, and I got just in the groove. So I've got all of my canned goods and stuff off my shelving unit right now, and I'm moving it over to that side. I'm going to stack all of the bins, or at least I'm going to attempt to. I'll stack them up together and see if I can get that to work. So, but right now it looks kind of like a disaster zone. It looks like my shelves collapsed. They didn't. It's just called me. So I've got all my stuff all over the place. And I do have stuff in the other room, or in the hallway. Right there, the cats are having a fun time playing on my laundry sorter. And I do have some stuff that I put in my bedroom, like the big bag of cat food and stuff. So this is what it looks like. A disaster. And then I'll show you what it looks like as I get finished. I put those up on the wall the other day, and that's pretty cool. Alright, I'll bring it back. Okay, so here's what I've got so far. I didn't do anything with all my soap and stuff up there. That's the same. I didn't mess with any of that stuff up there. That's the same. I've got a little bit of empty space there. Big guys where clothes are still in here so that you can try to eliminate the cat hair and whatnot. But I've got the sugar and flour things there. Some extra bread. Lunch bag hanging. I've got the laundry sorter there. I've got a couple extra bags of flour. I thought I bought one flour and one sugar, but apparently I bought 2 flours. And it wasn't just me being dumb. They were on opposite sides of the aisle. I took one from one side where the sugar was and one from one side where the flour was, and apparently I still got 2 flours. Go figure. I've got some stuff over there stacked up. I've got my garbage can there now. It used to be under there. So this is still pretty well the same. I put those bins up the other day. I stacked those babies as tall as, they are, and moved all the canned goods to right here. So it's kind of gives me a division of laundry versus pantry. And it's not perfect, but we'll see how well this works out for us. I need to clean that, so don't look at that. I haven't cleaned the washer so far this month. I tried to wipe it all down and get the crud out every month, but I haven't gotten to it yet, so that's on my agenda too. But yeah, that's it. I don't know about anybody else, but to me it feels like this room is so much bigger. And I don't feel as claustrophobic in here as I was starting to. Though that area could still use some help. I would love to get some more shelves and have it go all the way up to the ceiling and then store like toilet paper, paper towels, all that kind of stuff all the way up at the top. But for now, this is what we've got, so I am making it work. And since this is an apartment, I'm kind of limited to what I can, attach and unattach to the walls. These things are attached. I just screwed them in, so I'll have to putty them and touch them up and all that fun stuff when if we ever go to move, or when, because at this point we would like to, but we don't know when that will be able to happen yet. So trying to make do with what we got in the meantime. But it just feels a little bit roomier, and I'm going to clear the stuff off of the sugar and flour bins to make it easier for me to get sugar and flour out of them. But for now, I've got that stuff sitting on top. And this green bin under here, I've got my lasagna pan, the metal one, and then the green bin's got bags full of ready-to-use bread machine mix. It's got the yeast in a little pouch separate, and everything else is already in there. All I got to do is add water and I think some oil. But I lost the paddle for my bread machine. I shouldn't say I lost it. I had used it and put it in the sink to drain, and the cats were batting it around. Sky apparently didn't know what it was, and she thinks she might have thrown it in the garbage. I have ordered a replacement, but unfortunately the model that I have, the replacement is actually no longer available. And so I ordered one that I thought was the closest to it, and it doesn't quite fit the bread machine. So I'm going to end up having to probably replace my bread machine. But right now, that's not a priority. So, but yeah, I have floor. Yay. I just got the dog food and cat food here. And I would love to get containers to put them in, but right now we just don't have the space. And I shouldn't say the space, I just don't have them yet. That's on my agenda and on my list. So just because I would like to have something that I can close off from you know, if the cats, because they like to follow us in here, so I don't have to worry about the cats getting into the dog food or the cats getting into the cat food and whatnot. So, but for now, we're making do with what we got. Maybe that'll be my Christmas present to myself. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I like that kind of stuff, so I guess it does make me weird. And then I've got my broom is sitting right there. It's got to go back out on the hook in the hall. And then my little camp chair that I take outside. So that's how it turns. And these are the bins that I used to use for Sky for her clothes. But she's using the dressers now. She's getting a little bit older and wants to keep them put away instead of having her cats sitting on all of them. So I've brought them in here, tried to make use out of them. So there you have it.